Hello, my name is Tiffany Chang, and this is Conductor as CEO, where I take ideas from other industries and share how we can apply them as arts leaders. I imagine a world where leaders help people thrive, feeling more valued, seen, and fulfilled, while knowing that their work truly matters. In the last post, I propose that artists confuse our love for the arts for purpose. We think that it is the reason why we do our craft. We believe it is enough to be sustainable. And I shared ways in which this belief may actually be limiting us. And now I posit that many of us have not thought about our purpose in ways beyond this love. So today I want to share 4 ways we can start to ask some questions to find our purpose. First, a good place to start is to ask what lights you up. Here are some questions. What excites you? What makes you want to jump out of bed each morning? What gives you energy and joy? What drives you? What makes your heart sing? Now, there are many more of these similar questions, and sometimes it's actually hard to answer these questions honestly because we are influenced externally by our family, friends, mentors, or even society. So it helps to think about these questions deeply and honestly. The second path is to think about what values you hold. Now this digs a little bit deeper, and we can ask ourselves, what do you stand for? What do you care most about? What are you most proud of? This helps you understand your standards and your expectations for yourself and for others. You can also ask what makes you different. How do you stand apart from other people? And finally, what are your non-negotiables? What are some qualities you are not willing to compromise? We can then take these values and make them verbs to encourage ourselves to take action. For example, one of my values is courage. And I made a point to say that I will do something scary every single day to practice that value. And it could be something as small as calling the dentist to make an appointment. That counts as something that's scary. And I think that leaning into your values can also help you gain clarity about what is important to you. And the third path is to think about what problems you solve. This is a perspective that focuses on your contribution. Here are 2 ways to approach and uncover this. First is to ask the question of what is your fight? David Burkus shares 3 types of fights you may resonate with. First, the revolutionary fight. What do you want to change in your industry? 2, the underdog fight. Proving that you can stand up to dissent or overcoming challenging circumstances. And 3, the ally fight. How you can help your group by fighting alongside them. Now, another way to look at this is to think about a marketing lens. I'm a fan of Seth Godin's idea that leadership is finding and solving interesting problems. And so we can see purpose as a solution you offer to an existing problem. When we've found a problem we want to solve, he invites us to ask these simple questions about our work. Who's it for? What's it for? What's your promise? And how will people be transformed by your work? And the fourth and final path is to think about what challenges you've overcome. Now, this is where it gets really personal. And we can consider what our struggle has been. How have your values been threatened, and how did you overcome that experience? What life challenges have you overcome? And many people have talked about this idea that you are best positioned to help the person you used to be. So how can you help others who represent a previous version of you? Who are they? What do they need? I heard Arthur Brooks describe purpose as look for the thing you don't have and give it to other people. He teaches a Harvard class on happiness, and he explains that he teaches and researches happiness because he himself is looking for it too. To wrap up here, we are all individual human beings with our own life stories. And yet we spend so much of our lives trying to fit into boxes, to follow directions, and to satisfy imperatives from external sources. At some point, we stop interrogating ourselves to truly understand what drives us, what makes us tick, and what we want to contribute to the world. When we lose touch with ourselves, we lose touch with our purpose. I share these 4 paths as personal approaches that will help your purpose be more sustainable and resilient, because you are fueled by you from within. And I hope that at least one of these resonate. And finally, if these ideas resonate with you in general, please consider signing up in the link below to receive an email with each new blog post sent directly to your inbox. Thank you and have a great day.